Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Kids Show. And today, unfortunately, we still have to talk about Helena Taylor because I thought Helena Taylor wanted to move on from Bayonetta, not bring up the topic again, especially after Jason Schreier had done his reporting. So apparently, that's not necessarily the case. Helena Taylor has took to Twitter again and basically confirmed Jason Schreier's reporting. So it's just interesting at this point that she still continues. At this point, Helena Taylor has lost any and all credibility that she had. And mind you, a lot of us didn't really have any reason to not believe her because she was going against her NDA that she had signed with Nintendo when she originally made her videos talking about, her quote unquote what she was offered and paid. A lot of people know not to fuck with the Nintendo Mafia. That's just how it is. Nintendo, they that nice guy company with Mario and Zelda and for kids. But when it comes to how they run a business, it is definitely a mafia. So a lot of us YouTubers were like, the chances of her lying are pretty slim. I mean, she even went against her NDA. But turns out that Helena Taylor is indeed a fucking liar. It's sad for me to have to say this. I am a huge fan of her voice acting as Bayonetta, no doubt. So for me to sit here and have to say one of my favorite voice actresses is a fucking liar, it's disappointing to me. But I'm not gonna sit here and play pretend and play games like Helena Taylor is. Um, so let's just get into the bullshit that she's spewing now. Helena Taylor says, "It has come to my attention that some people are calling me a liar and a gold digger." Now, you certainly are a liar. I won't go as far as to say gold digger. I don't really use that terminology. She says, "I feel the need to defend myself and my reputation in the industry. See thread." So, I mean, you already destroyed your own reputation. We were willing to hear you out for sure. And unfortunately, you completely fucking made people like Dreamcast Guy and others look like the biggest assholes on planet Earth with their boycott. First off, you shouldn't have called for people to boycott Bayonetta 3. You should have just simply put what you deem as the truth out there and just have moved on so that we know what the quote unquote truth was. But not only did you call for a boycott of a game that's really a niche title in itself, that so many people had worked on, a game that went through development hell for years, almost not coming out, period. There was a while where I thought Bayonetta 3 was not fucking happening, even though Platinum had said otherwise. You also were caught fucking lying. And Helena Taylor says, "As I posted on part 3 of my video thread, I explained that their first offer was too low. The offer was $10,000 total." So, right there, you basically confirmed that you were full of shit, or in the very least, you were not telling the whole truth simply because you wanted to make it sound more dramatic. Helena Taylor says, "Remember, this is a $450 million franchise, not counting merchandise." I then wrote in Japanese to Hideki Kamiya asking for what I was worth. So a lot of people are kind of putting this $450 million franchise into question. I, for fact, know Bayonetta is not a big franchise by any means. It's for a relatively niche audience. The first game sold like a million copies. The second game on Wii U sold absolutely abysmal. It's sad. I was one of the few people at my game, like one of like a couple of people at my local GameStop that had had pre-ordered Bayonetta 2, sadly. Um Bayonetta 2 was then ported to the Switch, which it did sell about a million copies or so. So a lot of people don't really understand where she's getting this $450 million number from, not counting merchandise even. Um, Helena Taylor goes on to say, "I thought that as a creative, he would understand." He replied saying how much he valued my contribution to the game and how much the fans wanted me to voice the game. I was then offered an extra $5,000. I'm assuming she's saying, not an extra 50,000. That's for sure. So I declined the voice to voice the game. I then heard nothing from them for 11 months. They then offered me a flat fee to voice some lines for $4,000. Any other lies, such as $4,000 for 5 sessions, are total fabrications. Um, Look, man, all Helena Taylor is doing is confirming what Jason Schreier said. When Jason Schreier put out his article, her response was, "I just want to leave this behind me. I don't want to talk about it anymore." Which means to me that clearly you weren't telling the truth and you kind of just want to forget this happened. But I think Helena Taylor realizes that basically she's being shit on for her own choice. You chose to make this known. You chose to, go on the attack. And when you go on the attack, like, if people find holes in what you're saying, it's just gonna make you look stupid. And now she's trying to save face at this point, and it's just like, I can't really believe you. You, in fact, were being disingenuous, no doubt. You didn't tell the whole truth. In the very least, you didn't tell the whole truth. And the information that you did withhold is cause for me to call you a liar. I'm sorry to say, Helena Taylor. It sucks for me to have to say that, but you're a fucking liar. And basically, you're just proving what Bloomberg has reported at this point. There was not extensive negotiations. I've also been informed of ridiculous fictions, such as I was asking for $250,000. Now the number that was put out there was six figures. I didn't really hear a specific number. We all chalked it up to $100,000 or more. This $250,000 number, I don't know where that came from, but um, Helena says, "I'm a team player." If you were a team player, you wouldn't throw the entire Bayonetta 3 team under the bus and essentially try to destroy all the hard work that they put into this game that we've been expecting for what, like, fucking 8 years now? Like, come on, man. You can't fucking say that and truly be honest with us. Come on. Elena says, "I was just asking for a fair living wage in line with the value that I bring to this game. I was paid a shockingly low total of 3,000 total for the first game. So that's euro or whatever the fuck. A little more for the second. I wanted to voice her. I was drummed up interest in this game ever since I started on Twitter. I've drummed up interest in this game ever since I had started on Twitter in 2011. I mean, look, if you're used to that payment, I mean, what makes you think that, like, if you're paid so little and you keep accepting that, I mean, obviously there's only so much more they're going to offer you. Bayonetta is a very hit and miss sort of franchise. You don't know whether it's going to sell good or not. A lot of people aren't sure if Bayonetta 3 is going to sell over 1 million copies. We really don't know. I hope so. I hope Helena Taylor's absolute bullshittery does help propel this game to selling well when it does release in, what is it, 4 days now? I'm excited. I've had the game pre-ordered for a long time. Who knows if Best Buy is gonna give me the game day of, but either way, I'm here for it. I'm excited. And Helena, if you accepted this money for the past 2 games, expecting them to go from $3,000 or euros, pounds, whatever the fuck, to fucking $100,000 is insane. And then when the thing is, Bayonetta is voice acted by multiple women. You have the Japanese voice actress, French voice actress, and for you to think that you deserve more than them, I mean, it doesn't really work that way. I really do appreciate Helena Taylor's voice acting. I think that she did a wonderful job as Bayonetta, but clearly you fucked up here, Helena. It's time to just shut the fuck up. Honestly, you should have just shut the fuck up from the start and just held to your NDA. But unfortunately, now we're here. And it doesn't look good for you, and you're trying to save face. Look, I totally get where you're coming from. But you dug yourself this grave. That's all there is to it. And honestly, I'm not gonna sit here and fucking defend you. I can't do it. You're a fucking moron. At this point, you should just apologize for wasting everyone's time, for getting so many people to feel fucking sorry for you. It's hard to feel sorry for someone that is a fucking liar. I'm not going to sit here and call you a gold digger. I'm not going to sit here and say that. I'm also not going to sit here and say that you were necessarily paid well by any means. I really don't know uh, how much money voice actors should be paid. I do know that it is a common practice in the industry to underpay voice actors, and I think that is depressing. Helena Taylor's actions really do overshadow the problem in the industry overall. The fact that she lied is overshadowing the injustices of how voice actors are paid in the industry, because she wanted to make it all about herself. Absolutely disgusting. Helena Taylor, you just simply proved that you're a liar while trying to say that you're not. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think about how this turned out. I'm hoping this will be the last video on the subject, really, because I'm just disgusted. Honestly, I'm just excited for Bayonetta 3 at this point. Fuck all the bullshit with this drama, but I'm be forthcoming, because my first video, I took her for what she said, because at the end of the day, she did break NDA to say it, so I thought that it was important to her and that there was some truth behind that. Now, Helena Taylor, I think that you should lawyer up, because Nintendo Mafia coming after that ass. It's really that simple. But yeah, guys, if you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Twitch or Twitter if you want to continue the conversation. And guys, with all that being said, I'm out. Peace.